What is happening, Capricorn? Welcome to the channel. My name is Echo Moon. Today I am bringing you your end of a love reading. This is going to be for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And what is up to the cross watchers? Showing you guys some love. Now, this is going to be a general read. It's going to apply to both singles and couples. We were supposed to divide, well, not we. I was supposed to split them up within the reading, but I don't have time. You know, I keep saying we. I'm a Capricorn too, so that's why I keep saying we, but I am a little restricted with time. Therefore, we're going to make it general. Apply it to your situation. If it resonates, apply it. If it doesn't, then don't. Take what resonates, leave what does not. We're gonna work with the tarot decks. We're gonna have the main deck. We're gonna have a clarifying deck. So let's see what's happening with you guys. Happy birthday! My birthday is on the 25th of this month, and I am excited for some reason this year. Usually I'm not excited around birthday, but for some reason this year, I'm ready for it. You know. All right. So what's happening with Capricorn right now? What is the current situation? What's the current state of their love life? You have the star. How beautiful. How beautiful. That's lovely. You guys are hopeful. You guys are hopeful of what's to come. If you guys are dealing with someone, you know, it's kind of like you're hoping to be with this person. Some of you guys are at a distance from someone, and you're hoping that you guys are going to be coming back together, like reconciling, something that is divinely guided. You're wishing upon a star, baby. Now, what's a fact? What is the fact that we need to know about Capricorn's love life? What is behind that star? Ooh, the Nine of Coins. So some of you guys are single. Some of you guys, obviously, but that's all about being independent, about being liberated, about feeling free, about being secure and confident, and loving the things that you have around you, feeling that abundance of things that you, not only just the physical things, but obviously this is love reading, but also love, things that you surrounded yourself with, things that are beautiful. And look at that at the end of the deck, at the bottom of the deck. You get the lovers. Oof, 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 oof. And I don't usually look at the bottom of the deck. Like, I don't do that in readings, but I just happened to look at the viewer and it was pointing to, I was like, okay, whatever. Anyway, it's not in the spread, but that's a good indicator there. That's nice. That is nice. Okay, so being hopeful, the fact is you're feeling abundant. Some of you guys are in good spirits right now. Some of you guys are, like I said, hopeful, but it's like that hope is bringing about that freedom. It's like you have something to look forward to, and you don't even know what it is. Some of you guys don't even know what it is. Shit, I don't even know what it is. Hello. All right, moving on. And even though I'm a Capricorn, I don't put myself or, this ain't about me. This is about you. Okay? I can do personal readings, but anyway, like all myself. I digress. Moving on. What's an illusion? What is an illusion for Capricorn? You need to let go of the idea that this is something that's unattainable, that this is something that, is too far-fetched for you, because it's not. And you're there. It's coming up. This is definitely coming up. For some of you guys that it resonates with, like you're going in that direction. You're heading there. But don't elude yourself in thinking that this is never going to be, that you can never get to that ultimate, happiness, the family, the financial security. You're going to get the financial security, but it's like everything, like the full package. Okay. What's an opportunity? when it comes to Capricorn's love life. What is okay? And there we go. There we friggin' go. Ah, Cappy, Cappy, my happy Cappy. I like it. It came up. What does that tell you? That you are having some soulmate energy surrounding you right now, baby. So either this is somebody that you're with and you wasn't necessarily aware, or some of you guys may not even been thinking about like this person could be a soulmate. But this is like energy that's coming in is what I feel. Like this is like, something that's coming in for you. And for those of you who are in a relationship, it's like a renewal. It's like a realization. It's like that star you looked up and all of a sudden it was super bright and you paid attention to it. It caught your attention and it gave you hope. Let's keep going. Now, what's something that you need to forget? What is something Capricorn needs to forget right now? Like, this is something that you cannot, rely on right now. Okay? King of Wands. Some of you guys in the past could have been dealing with a Sagittarius, a Leo, an Aries. But for some, it's like, if this isn't happening for you already, as far as like love and feeling good and all of this good stuff, you know what I mean? If this isn't happening for you, then it's kind of like, if male or female, doesn't matter. It's like, when it happens, don't be in a rush to get to the end goal. It's like, you got all these good things and then you get excited and then, all of these thoughts and possibilities. Trust me, I mean, we all do it. This is just human nature. When you're with somebody and you guys are feeling each other and you're feeling the vibe, you do picture the future. I mean, hello. I don't know about you, but I know friends, myself, not to throw myself back in here, but everybody does it, but it's kind of like, for some of you guys, like I said, it's a person. For others, it's that energy of, with the King of Wands, it's like, I want what I want when I want it. They're energetic. Yes, they're charismatic. They're optimistic. They're good, but also they can be narcissistic, and sometimes they can be a little bit too impulsive because of their energy. So what you need to forget, what you need to not rely on, is, just acting before completely thinking it out. It's like being in La La Land and not necessarily being in your grounded mode, your earth mode. It's like that spark, and it's just like you're driven by it, and it keeps it keeps on going. So for some of you guys, don't get caught up too much in just the sexual part of the relationship. Because let's be real, when the sex is good, sometimes we can wear rose-colored glasses. Sometimes it can elude us. Sometimes we go into La La Land and we think that, our minds just take over, our emotions take over. You know what I'm saying? When you have that good nookie nookie, okay? You get what I'm saying? But for some of you guys, it's like, yeah, like don't just focus just on the physical aspect. Focus on everything, the emotional aspect, the longevity of the relationship. We'll clarify. Where are we at with time? All right, let's keep it moving. I want to try to keep it under minutes. All right, so what's helpful to Capricorn right now? What is helpful? Okay. Shit. I need to let that energy go, huh? I did Aries reading, and after I did their reading, I mean, I was like zippity zoodah, zippity yay. Like, I don't know what's going on with them. If you guys are dealing with the Aries, let me know. Moving forward, what's helpful for Capricorn right now? What's helpful? We have the Two of Coins. Balancing things out. Emotionally balancing things out. But it's like establishing that balance. And once you do that, everything else just falls into place. Everything else just expands. Everything else just clicks. Okay. Now, what's not helpful to Capricorn right now? What's not helpful? We have the King of Coins. Okay. So, male or female, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. That's Capricorn energy. That's your energy. Okay. We're going to clarify that because we want to know why is it in the not helpful? Got it. So, what's not going to help some of you guys is if, like, obviously, you, okay? The King of Coins, male or female, doesn't even matter. But, they're secure, they're confident, they're decisive, they worked hard to get where they're at. They're very logical, they're practical, they're slow moving because they need to assess things and make sure that there's not too much risk involved. And what's not helping, what's not going to be helpful is fearing that risk. It's kind of like not wanting to take that risk. Okay, which is kind of contradictory because you have two different energies. You have a risk taking energy that's in the what you need to let go of or what you need to forget. So it's like forget taking that risk, but what's not going to help you is not taking a risk. So we're going to clarify those. You know what? Let me do that right now, and I'm going to do that with this deck. All right, King of Coins, King of Wands. We have the Nine of Cups, and that's all about wish fulfillment. So don't focus just on the passion, focus on, what's going to emotionally please you as well. Okay? For the King of Coins, and just to be fun, I'm going to throw another clarifier on it from that deck, okay? And because it's going to be in Capricorn season, like whatever, like we can do whatever we want to do, like, and no stop. All right, so King of Coins, let's get a clarifier for that. You know, the Tower. Yeah, so in a nutshell, this card, I mean, even though we have the Tower here and it's a major arcana, it trumps the minor arcanas, okay? But with the Tower in the not helpful position, it's kind of like, obviously be who you are. You are who you are. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, know that if you don't take a risk when it comes to things, if you take the safe route, that, you're going to. The thing with Capricorns is that we like to be in control. We like to know what's to come so we can prepare for it. Okay, so that's what that is. It's like stop trying to like assume what's to come because at the end of the day, it's like go with the flow. It's like I said, and I forgot whoever's else reading. It's when you try to control something, you're putting up a wall of resistance, and that goes against what the universe is actually trying to give you. Okay, so you want to be open to allowing. You want to be open to allowing. And again, I feel like it's about a balance between your heart, your mind, and everything else. It's about being able to understand yourself well enough to know that, okay, it's not about just the physical things. It's not about not just the physical things, excuse me. It's not about just like the passion. It's not something that's passion driven. It has to be something that for you makes sense. It's something that is going to be logical, but it has to be in the middle. It can't be something that you need to predict in order to prepare for. It has to be something, because if not, it's kind of like you're going to kind of cause your own demise when it comes to that. It's like self-sabotage when you don't want to take a risk. So in other words, take a risk, but do so in a logical way. Do it in your way, but do it anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't try it, you don't ever even know what it's going to experience. And not even to throw myself in there, but when you take a risk when it comes to love, and I've done that before because, hey, I'm risk averse. I'm not trying to say, hey, I'm not trying to get hurt, okay? But at the end of the day, when you kind of put yourself in the fire and not even knowing what's to come, you'll learn so much more about yourself. And it's going to be the best and most you know, stimulating experience you could think of. Okay? What's the outcome? Where am I at with time? I had to just go ahead and go off on that freaking lecture, but it's not a lecture, but you know what I'm saying. Nine of Wands is the outcome. So the outcome is being determined, being loyal to what it is that you feel passionate about. So whoever this person is, you're willing, you have your guard up because you might have had stuff that you've dealt with in the past, but at the same time, you're still willing to give it a go. You're still willing to put yourself at risk, so to speak, because the Nine of Wands, this guy, he's guarding himself, right? And he has his own wand, so he's prepared for battle. His heart chakra is opened. He's grounded. Okay, you have the tree right here. So he's confident and he's sticking it out, but he's by himself. So at the same time, it's kind of risky for him to be by himself, but he's still going to do it. He's still willing to fight. He's still willing to stand up for what it is that he's loyal to. And that's a risk within itself. Because technically, he could get his ass beat, and at the end of the day, it'll be a done deal, but he's still standing there like, I got this. Good. Good for you. Quickly, let's clarify. I only want to clarify these three. Okay? So, King of Wands, Nine of Cups. Why is it in the what you need to not rely on and forget? King of Wands, Nine of Cups. We have the King of Cups. So for some of you guys, it's a person. It could be a person from your past. It could be, you know, an emotion that you need to let go of. You know, it could be about facing reality and not necessarily basing things off of impulse. But I feel like this is a person. I feel like these are people. So some of you guys, they could be any sign. But if they embody the energy of male or female, the King of Wands, you know, passionate, energetic, always on the move, can't stop moving, you know, good sex, etc. King of Cups, you know, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or they could be a Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries, okay? Any of those signs. But whatever you thought you had with that in the past, it's like lingering energy. It's like you have something good going on. And some of you guys are dealing with the Cancer, because Cancer had something similar to this. Not the same cards, but something similar, where it's like you need to, and I feel like this is just overall the general energy of this of all of these readings, because we're at the end of the year and we're going into a new year, and people just want to drop things and let them go, but they also reflect. So it's just like what you need to forget is, you know, what you thought you had with somebody in the past, because that's not going to help you right now. Let's clarify that one. Let's clarify what's not helping right now. It's like, you know, being too safe isn't going to help you right now. You have to take a risk. You have to take a risk if you know what it is that you want. If you want your wishes to come true, you have to take a risk, which is why I feel like that being there is more about people, let alone, you know, for some it is about physical or whatever, but I feel like those are people. You have the Ace of Swords. Yeah. So not taking a risk is not going to, it's not helpful. It's like putting too much weight into the expectations for that clarity. So like I said, for you to be prepared, but it's not, it's something that you just got to go with. Divine guidance, okay? That means just go with it. Go with the flow. Allow things to happen. You know, go with the ebb and flow of life. You can't always predict what's to come and try to prepare for it. Because in this case, yeah, it can backfire. Okay? For the Nine of Wands, we have the Knight of Cups. So yes, the outcome, how do we do with time? Yeah, we're a little over. So the outcome is yes, willing to take a risk and willing to open yourself up. Overall, even though there was a little bit of confusion right here, I'm changing up the spread. But even though there's a little confusion right here because there was a little bit contradictions, but at the end of the day, this is an awesome reading. At the end of the day, you guys are heading towards something that is what you've been wanting. Like, it's like the Wheel of Fortune is not here, but it is, in a sense, it is that Wheel of Fortune. It's like karma, which Saturn rules karma, or not rules, but Saturn's all about karma. Saturn is in our first house right now. It's in Capricorn. Okay. It's turning, it's happening, it's going, it's working in your favor. So things are going to work out fine, Capricorn. Do not do not stress, just progress. In the meantime, thank you for watching the video. Thank you for your patience after I went off on that tangent, as I seem to do. Either way, please like, subscribe, comment below if this resonates with you. I wish you guys luck. I really do. Like, we're here. We are here. If you want a 20-minute reading, there's a sale for 20-minute reading, 20-minute love reading for $. My website is in the description box below. In the meantime, Happy New Year, happy birthday. I'll see you next year. I'll talk to you next year, whatever. I love you. Peace out. Bye.